All right, so the trap bar deadlift. I love this exercise as it works well for a lot of people compared to the conventional or straight bar deadlift, as it doesn't have the bar right at your shins, so you can have a little bit more knee flexion. So this is almost a hybrid of a squat slash deadlift, and it just seems to work better to kind of get it through my clients' heads how to pick something up off the floor safely and effectively. So to start, I'm gonna grab a trap bar or a hex bar, depending on what you can call it. Have some weight on there. You're gonna step right dead center. And most trap bars will kind of lean to one side or the other, so you wanna make sure it's straight, just like so. And again, you have two handle positions. The bottom is gonna be more difficult, the top is gonna be a little bit easier. For the sake of this video, we're always gonna start with the top. If you want to challenge yourself and challenge your mobility, go ahead and grab the bottom. So the key thing here is to stand directly in the middle. If you go too far forward or too far back, that initial pull is going to feel awkward. So you're going to reach down and you want to make sure your hands are in the middle of the bar. Again, not too far forward or too far back, because if that happens, the bar is going to tilt in either direction and it's just going to feel off. So what you're going to do is you're going to squeeze tight, chest up, drive the legs into the ground, up, lock out the hips, and then back down. So the other thing to remember is to keep a flat and neutral back. I see a lot of people when they set up for their initial movement, they're a little bit rounded. So you want to think of tilting that pelvis out just a little bit, slightly, squeeze tight and lock the shoulders back, drive up, lock out the hips, and back down. The other big thing is chin position. A lot of people, when they start their deadlift, they're looking up like this. You want to suck your chin down to your chest, but not too far forward, just neutral, as it's going to elongate your spine. If you constantly have your head tilted up, it bunches everything up into your neck musculature and traps, and it's going to shorten the length of your spine. And if something was supposed to go wrong, then you're not gonna have a good time with nerve endings and things like that. So keep the head neutral, squeeze tight, grip tight on the bar like you wanna break it, neutral, and then drive, squeeze, and then back down. Putting that all together, your deadlift will look good. And a couple things to remember: if it doesn't feel good, if something felt off, then you should probably stop and maybe regress yourself back to the, double kettlebell sumo deadlift or just a regular kettlebell deadlift. And again, don't listen to your ego. Don't go heavier than you should. Follow the program, follow the suggestions, and you'll be good to go.